All they wanted was the water. They didn't give a hoot about the land.
We showed up here one afternoon and just drove in.
He had his Cadillac. I think he had horns on the front like the Texas oil man.
He said he was a
Representative,
but he didn't tell.
a real responsible outfit got the money and this good deal and so on and so on.
It was supposed to be a secret. It was bought under Dwayne's name.
You know, he didn't tell us who it was.
Because we knew if anybody knew who it was, the price would go up.
$220,000 is what they paid, and that share and a half of water today would be $1 million or so.
The bank wanted their money, and the only place you're going to get money is from somebody that's got it.
There were no buyers for it. All the neighbors were just as broke as you were.
You know, it was either this or total disaster.
Hi, honey. Yeah, I
And
got
so farmers signed the deal.
And they worked with him what I'll call low-key.
There were a lot of speculation, like Ferdinand Marcos and Catholic Church. And
Better than a government intelligence operation.
When I first got into this, my friends all told me, "You're going to get squished like a little bug, Kirk. Are you crazy?" And I didn't have an answer. Yeah, maybe I am. In 2005, I wrote an essay with the help of my deceased wife, who was good on the grammar, and we submitted it to American Rivers. And American Rivers named the Fraser River the third most endangered river in the United States. That's when I got a really nasty call from Denver Water telling me, "We're not going after your personal assets yet, but if you don't get this listing removed, we'll have to." I turned a little white for a couple days, so I call American Rivers and go, "I think I'm in trouble here." And they said, "You call up Denver Water and tell them that the Fraser River is no longer listed the third most endangered in the country. Now it's number 2. And I'm going, well, that's easy for you to say, but that puts me right on the center stripe of the highway.
It started with excess floodwater.
And nobody
in the
knew
spring.
that would completely drain
Well-
all the meadows.
In only 4 out of every 10 years, that high spring runoff, when there is enough water available, we'll shave that very peak off, okay, and store it up in Glade Reservoir.
Yeah, because that was the available water that Northern could buy and Denver could buy in the beginning, was this excess floodwater. It hadn't been filed on, it hadn't been claimed, it didn't have a beneficial use. It flew out of here.
And the ranchers did it themselves. They sold their water. They sold millions and millions of miles of water when you add up how many
gallons,
years
yeah.
and gallons. And it made so much money compared to out there slopping your cows and falling around in the manure. If you sold your water to the Denver Water Board or whatever.
The saying goes in Colorado that water runs uphill towards money, and that water that's running uphill goes towards cities that have the money. It's not the farmers that can afford to pay the going rate for water in the state anymore.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's up for auction. Buy the acre, buy the unit, or buy the share. I'm going to $10,000, everybody get 10. Everybody get $10,000, everybody get 1,000, 2. Everybody get 2, 3. Everybody get 3, 4. I'm going to get 4, 5. I'm going to get $5,000. Everybody get 4,000, 5,000. I'm going to get 5, I'm going to buy, everybody get 5,000, $6,000 to money. Everybody get